Now, when it comes to facial structure, are there ideal proportions that make a man universally attractive? Now, anthropologists have noted that when it comes to body shapes, when it comes to clothing, what's attractive in one culture isn't necessarily attractive in another. But when it comes to face shape, there seem to be some universal constants when it comes to proportions. One of the rules used for ideal face structure is the rule of thirds. And this is where the face is divided into three parts. You have from the tip of the chin to the bottom of the nose. Then from that same area to the top of the eyes, right above the eyebrows, and then from that area to the top of the hairline. The idea here is that each of these areas of the face is in balance. And let's not forget the side view, in particular, the angle of the jaw. Now, this image is from a 2016 study coming out of the Journal of Craniofacial Surgery. And what they noted here, notice the angle, that is 130 degrees. That's the ideal, give or take 15 degrees. And from that front view, notice how the jaw maintains its width till it comes down to the chin and then it angles in. Now, you're probably not considering facial surgery, so why am I bringing this up? Well, gents, believe it or not, there's a lot you can do with the hair on your head and the hair on your face to shape that mug in a way that makes you more attractive. Weak jawline, use stubble, use the right beard style to make it more pronounced. Is your hairstyle slicking it straight back? Is it making your forehead look just a bit too large? Well, seek out a stylist that can help you find a hairstyle that complements your face shape and makes you look more attractive. The next tip to be instantly more attractive, wear the right colored shirt. Now guys, I know this tip sounds simple, but the study that backs this up in the 2010 Journal of Evolutionary Psychology blew me away. Seriously, they ran 3 studies with over 100 men and women, and they clearly showed that not only the shirt color affected those who were viewing the guy wearing it, but it had an effect on the wearer himself. Now, in the experiment, there were 6 colors that the guys wore, and going from most attractive to least attractive, we had the color red, black, blue, green, yellow, and white. Now, whether it was men or women rating men, red and black again and again were considered to be the most attractive colors. So you may be asking why the colors black and red. What's the association? Why were those the colors that when people wore them or when people saw them on people, they found them more attractive? Well, black in general, especially on men, is associated with strength, with aggression, with power. With red, this is fertility. This is going to be one that's associated with a strong mate. The next tip to instantly look sexier is to wear clothing that fits. I feel like a broken record saying this, but so many of you guys are still wearing clothing that's too baggy, that's too large, that doesn't complement your build. Well, guys, if you take care of your body, you're a thin guy, you're a fit guy, you are an athletic, a strong, a muscular build, you need to check out Cuts Clothing, the sponsor of today's video. Now, gents, I've been talking about Cuts for years because I love what these guys do. They are on a mission to make sure you wear clothing that fits you well. This clothing not only fits you, but it makes you look great. Now, initially, Cuts started off focusing on the tees, and to this day, that is their best seller. Guys, if you haven't tried one of their t-shirts, they are amazing. Not only do they nail it when it comes to the fit, but the fabric, the material is buttery soft and just absolutely beautiful. It's got an amazing drape, and that's something a lot of people don't think about on a t-shirt is how it's going to hang, how it's going to look. But they've paid attention to all the details. When it comes to the different necklines, they've got you covered, whether you want a crew neck, whether you want a v-neck, if you want a particular type of hem, basically the bottom of the shirt, they've got different styles. So you want something a little bit longer, they've got the elongated style. If you want something that's got a straight cut across the bottom, they've got it over at Cuts. When it comes to the base colors that every man should have in his wardrobe, they've got all the base colors in stock, and every season they're coming out with new colors, different colors. So if you want a bit of variation, they've got you covered there as well. And Cuts is a lot more than just t-shirts. They've got amazing Henleys, if you want a sweatshirt, if you want an amazing hoodie that just looks great. And again, the material, the fabric, the overall build quality of these hoodies is second to none. No huge logo. They just have a really sleek, just nice design and build. And again, if you've got an athletic build, this is going to be a hoodie that makes you look amazing. They've also got joggers, sweatpants, and an amazing new line of awesome looking shorts. Now, gents, to get the best deal on the web right now over at Cuts, use that link in the description and and go look at all the options. What I love about their website is these guys have style. They actually know how to put outfits together, casual outfits. So if you're looking for inspiration when it comes to this summer, when you just want something simple that you can casually go out, you don't have to feel like you dress up at the same time, looks amazing. Oh, and I do want to warn you that they do sell out of certain colors and styles. They do these limited runs. My son loves their clothing. I love their clothing. In fact, pretty much the only t-shirts I wear nowadays because of the drape, of the material, just the way that they fit my body. I absolutely love them, guys. Go check out Cuts, an awesome company. I'm proud to support them. Again, use that link. Go check out the outfits and make sure you use that link soon to get the best deal on the web. The next tip to instantly look more attractive, roll those shoulders back, put that chin up, and walk straight. It seems like such a small thing, but so many guys out there have bad posture. When we see that bad posture, what do we think? We think somebody that's weak, someone that's not trying to get noticed. And I'm not saying you got to go out there and strut your stuff, but that's in a sense what you're doing. You're throwing that chest out there. You're making yourself have a little bit more presence. It's a small thing, but guys, you come off as more confident. You come off as somebody that knows what they're doing, knows where they're going, and this is something the women pick up on. And there's a whole study about actually what happens when we know someone of the opposite sex is checking us out. Men actually, in general, we do roll our shoulders back and we move our shoulders a bit more. And it's actually those points. That's why actually wearing a jacket, a sports jacket, a blazer jacket, leather jacket, and jackets in general make you more attractive because they accentuate the shoulder points. You notice how all this works together. You make sure the clothing fits, you wear the right colors. This is how, guys, you stack the deck in your favor. To come off as more attractive, it's combining all these. It's not doing one of them in isolation, but it's bringing this together and also making sure that this works for you. But I think for most guys, yeah, rolling those shoulders back, throwing that chest out, and walking with confidence. Next up, rolling up those shirt sleeves. You've heard it before, and I'll say it again. Women love just, I don't know what, it's proportionally, it just looks right, especially if you're a thinner guy. Me, I love it when I'm wearing a Henley and I just go up a bit. Right there, again, it makes the arms just look a little bit larger. This really works, again, if you are a skinny guy. If you're a heavier set guy, this is actually going to make it look more proportioned, and it's just a good look overall. Next up, don't underestimate the power of a good pair of sunglasses, especially sunglasses with strong focal points. Right here, Wayfarer's classic design, but aviators get the point done. What I love about sunglasses is that everyone naturally is a bit asymmetrical. That means where one side is slightly different than the other. Sunglasses bring symmetry. Symmetry in general is viewed as more attractive because it just shows genetically that you've got what it takes to pass on good genes. This is something hardwired into us. In addition, a lot of people talk about there's something about sunglasses on a man. It's like you can't see his eyes. It's a bit of mystery. You wonder if he's checking you out. And yeah, the ladies love a man in shades. Next up, let's talk about smiling. So this one's a little bit harder to control, but if you're smiling all the time, that may not be perceived as attractive as being a little bit more aloof, a little bit more mysterious, as a little bit more of like, yeah, you've got a more stoic, straight up face. But don't be afraid to give a smile, because whenever you see somebody and then you go from that stoic, straight face to a smile, that is perceived as being attractive. But yes, there was a whole study on looking at guys in bars, and men that were just smiling all the time were not as viewed as attractive as the same guy that actually had more of a stoic face. I'm not sure, and it's something that's difficult to control, especially if you're having a good time, although a great laugh, and women talk about this all the time. If you've got a deep, hearty laugh, don't hold back. So many women talk about, when I hear this, when just men let go and just have a good, deep laugh, they find it incredibly attractive. The next tip to be instantly attractive, drop down and knock out 25 push-ups, or maybe 50, or maybe go for a run. But an hour before you're going out with your friends, go exercise. Why? Because the endorphins, the blood going through your body, your skin is going to look healthier. You are just going to feel more alive. And this translates into the way you walk, into your emotions, even if you're not in great shape. I get it. You may be, 75 pounds overweight. You are working on it. Well, guess what? Go to the gym before you go out, and you're just going to come off as having more energy. And this, again, is going to translate into you coming off as more attractive. Another tip to be instantly more attractive, go out with a woman. Go out with a couple women. Yes, they're friends from work, and you may not find either of them attractive, but here's the thing is other women are going to note that these women approve of you and that you came in with two of them. Obviously, you are the man. Even if you go out with a couple other guys, this is better than going out as a lone wolf. As human beings, we look at other people that are alone and we view them as suspect. When we see groups of people together, especially when they're friendly, we're less likely to feel alarmed because these, they're all approving of each other. And that's what we're looking for in a social situation. So, what video to watch next? How about 10 clothing pieces that women absolutely love on men? Seriously, you want to know what to wear to be more attractive? In this video, I cover exactly what those items are and how to wear them. Guys, click on this video. Yeah, it's a good one. Magically, you will be transported to the next video. Click on it.